In the Purge Anarchy, a young couple struggles to survive when their car breaks down right before the beginning of the annual Purge commences. Trust me, there's a bit more to this movie than that, but we'll get to that later. Hey, let's look at the trailer. Let's do that.
Announcing the commencement of the annual Purge. At the siren, all crime, including murder, will be legal for 12 hours. All emergency services will be suspended. Your government thanks you for your participation.
What is this?
Just drive. Stick to the plan.
Thank you.
Follow me.
What's going on, guys? It's IAmVeryMoist, and yes, another year has passed, therefore it's time for another Purge movie, apparently. Yes, after the mildly successful, I mean, it was actually incredibly successful despite it being a train wreck. The Purge, I mean, it wasn't that great. The concept was awesome, but it failed to deliver on all cylinders. However, it did very successful. Thus, I mean, a sequel was made, because that's the world we live in nowadays. However, this one's a bit better than the first one. I will say that. The Purge Anarchy is written and directed by the original director, James DeMonaco, and stars Frank Grillo and a bunch of uninteresting, unappealing, distasteful actors. I'm so sorry I had to. Oh, jeez, what a fun review this is going to be. Yeah. Now, watching the first 20 minutes of The Purge Anarchy, it would appear that the filmmakers have learned from their mistakes of the first one, listened to the cries of the fans out there that were like, hey, you know, you should do this next time. I mean, that wasn't really that great. Try this. It seemed like they were following those complaints pretty well. However, after it seems like it's going to go one direction, it completely shifts back into your very typical, conventional survival horror film. Now, is it still fun and entertaining? Hell yeah, it's a fun movie. It's stupid as hell. It's really dumb. It's actually absolutely ridiculous. It's laughable even at some points. However, it's eons better than the first one, and it is still a fun time at the movies, sitting, shoving popcorn in your face, and just laughing and having a good time with friends. And really, I mean, can you ask much more for that? I mean, for this type of movie? I mean, it's The Purge. What do you think? You get exactly what you're going in for when it comes to this movie. You get exactly what's advertised, and if you're going in with any other unrealistic expectations other than what the trailers are showing you, you, my friend, are walking into a trap. Because, yes, it will not live up to whatever the hell you're imagining. Because I went in with the expectations of the first trailer, didn't watch anything else, just watched the first trailer, and I was entertained. That's all I could ask for, because when I left the theater, I didn't waste money. I mean, it was $8 to go see the movie, and I had a good time. I mean, what more could you ask for with this kind of movie? So if you're going in thinking it's going to be more complex than it needs to be, you're sadly mistaken. However, it is a lot more entertaining just because it is more wide scale in the sense that we are in the heart of the madness as opposed to restrained to one whole household. And like I was saying at the beginning of this review, the first 20 minutes set it up to show three different ways of viewing the Purge. You have Frank Grillo's character, who's willingly going out into the madness to seek revenge for reasons you find out later in the film. So you have that storyline. Then you have a young couple who is stranded in the middle of the Purge when their car breaks down, and they're being tormented by a group of purgers. So you have them struggling to stay alive, trying to get out of the mess. And then you have a mother and daughter who are just trying to hide out and wait out the storm in their house. Three different aspects to view the Purge from. However, all three of those outlets are then absolutely destroyed, brought together, and then it becomes, like I said, your typical survival horror film. Great. Easily the best aspect of the film is Frank Grillo's character. He is a brooding, very gritty, and very stone-cold character, yet we're able to attach ourselves to him because he is honestly the only likable character in the film. Even though he willingly went out on the Purge, we were the only one rooting for his survival, basically. And you know what? Hey, it was fun. He was a good character. I really enjoyed him. I liked that he was like the badass of the film, so it worked out in that favor. At least it wasn't someone pathetic that we had to watch through the entire film. If I had to watch the young couple survive that night the entire time, I think I would have shot my brains out. So, hey, good job, Purge. You did something right. Also, the movie does have its fair share of creepy moments. There are a ton of pop-out scares, and I guess really the only real creepy aspect of the film is the dedication of the Purgers. And that's also when it kind of gets ridiculous. You see some very insane people, and sometimes it works and gets under your skin and just like, oh god, I would hate to meet that guy in a back alley. And then sometimes it's ridiculous out front, and then there are also times when it seems like it's going to be creepy, and then someone says something and completely ruins any creepiness that that movie or that scene in particular had. There were many moments like that in the film that took me out of it, and then there were moments in it that had me in it. So overall, I'd say it was, I guess, a decent balance between the two. I found the whole ritual aspect of like praying and cleansing yourself due to the purge, and people being like, it's my right to purge. It's like, it got too much in your face, but really, what else is there to say? I mean, I guess you kind of figure it's going to happen in this type of movie. Literally, what is advertised is what you're going to get, is basically the moral of this story. With so many social class allegories and failed attempts at scaring the audience, The Purge Anarchy in no way is a perfect film or even a really good film. However, it exceeds upon everyone's expectations of the first one. It definitely lives up to what we wanted in the first film, however, it's still not good. So if you wanted that extra oomph from the first one, this one delivers on that aspect. It's a stupid, ridiculous movie that you can turn your mind off, sit down with some friends with some pizza, maybe some alcohol, and just sit there and laugh and have a good time watching this because it's not unbearable. You know, it's a bad movie, but it's not unbearably bad. So that's my 2 cents on The Purge Anarchy. So now I want to know what you guys think of The Purge Anarchy. Did you like it? Did you hate it? What were some of your favorite moments in the film? Did you like it more than the first one? What are your thoughts on a third movie being a prequel set in the first year of The Purge? What are your thoughts on that? Please comment below and let me know all your thoughts, and leave a like, share, and subscribe for everything movies, TV, tech, and gaming news and reviews. Please stay right here to get in the know.